And remember, like at the end where you say, where can your fans follow you now? You know, just to be able to tell them where to go. Hi, Dan.
Hey, girl.
Here we go.
Hey, ladies.
10 seconds and my mic is not stick. All right.
Damn soon. Good movie of the night. Nope.
Damn. That's loud. Ow! Woohoo! All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. All right, happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Rockin' Sexy Uncensored. We are coming at you live tonight on LA Talk Radio. I'm your host, RealAmberLynn, and it is my great pleasure to be here with you guys tonight. RNSU works overtime to bring our listeners celebrity guests and co-hosts from the cutting edges of music, movie, and entertainment world. Guys, tonight is no exception. Tonight, fit chicks rule the world, and both of our guests are living proof of this. And we're going to be talking about that tonight. We're going to be talking about movies tonight. We got all kinds of stuff to share with you. Our first guest, she is Danish-American IFBB professional bodybuilder. Can anybody guess which one we're talking about here? She holds currently the title of 2019 Rising Phoenix World Champion. She is actually a two-time world champion because she also won the same world championship in 2017. Folks, her resume is as extensive as her workout plan. Now her sights are set on the returning 2020 Miss Olympia competition. Now, from what I've looked up on the internet, I think she's been in this competition before, but she has a new action plan for the returning Miss Olympia. She also appears in the documentary Too Big for the World. Please welcome to RNSU, Helle Trevino.
What's up, guys? How are ya?
Welcome to the show, girl. It is so good to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
So we got so much to talk about with you, and now we have in the studio, guys, one more guest, and we know that you recognize her. Some of you guys might know her because she is celebrating the world premiere of her latest action, adventure, thriller film, and some of her co-stars in the movie have actually been on our show, and I've worked with them before. So, her newest film is called Acceleration. She co-stars in it with Dolph Lundgren, Chuck Liddell, Sean Patrick Flannery, and the legendary Danny Trejo. So we want to see what she has to say about him. She is known for her work in The Expendables 3, which was her breakout role. Also, Mechanic Resurrection, Killer Mermaid, and she wrote and starred and produced the action film Awaken. She also produced the film Devil's Hope, and she started as a dancer and is an actress, a stunt woman, and a screenwriter. If that's not all, she's from the Ukraine. Please welcome to Rockin' Sexy Uncensored, Natalie Burn is with us.
Yay! That was awesome. I didn't know my bio was that long. Sorry.
Girl, I could have gone on forever.
That was awesome.
About both of you guys.
That was
so, here it is. First of all, everybody say hi to the fans out there. I know they're all watching.
Hey, guys.
We're here to have a good time. We want to hear about all of your guys' stuff. I am thrilled to have both of you. I know that Natalie just had the premiere of her new movie last night, so why don't we start with that?
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. You're amazing. Can I just
Thank
say how
you.
sexy you look? No, seriously, you didn't. I didn't
agree.
know I had to look sexy on a radio show.
Are you
You
kidding?
look awesome.
Look at these girls.
I
both
love
of them.
it. You look beautiful.
And by the way, guys-
she's wearing hot like shorts. Like
Well-
she looks hot.
Okay, so Dan told me, and by the way, say hi to paparazzi Dan. Dan's in the background. Dan said to me, Helle likes to wear shorts. Amber, put on a pair of shorts. And guess what, guys? I put on the shorts thinking these two girls were going to come into the studio wearing shorts, and I was like, I haven't been working out because I've been working too hard.
And Dan contacted me. He was like, yeah, Amber's wearing leather shorts. Do you have leather shorts? You gotta wear leather shorts. And I was like scouting through my
He had me-
wardrobe.
That's funny. So that was just Dan's idea. That's what it was. He just wanted to see
Dan-
three
I
I
girls
think he just
in
wanted,
shorts.
yeah, exactly.
That's it.
3 girls in leather shorts.
Dan just wanted to get all the girls in hot pants, right? So he could take pictures.
I like legs.
Anyway, so I saw myself and I was like, I am not going to show my legs. I haven't been working out. With these two girls in the studio.
Are you winning? Trust
Anyway,
me, you look amazing.
Thank you.
And I'm not even wearing shorts. I'm just wearing like
And she comes
yoga
in.
pants.
She comes in in yoga pants. That
But
could-
you know what? Those are sexy. Some men like that even
Stand up
more.
and show us.
Right?
Let's see it.
Let's
This
see
is
it.
when I said fit chicks rule the world, here we are, okay?
I love
Look
the
at
yoga
this
pant
girl's
look.
body. Now this
This is what I wear like 99% of the time.
now Natalie is what you would call a fit chick, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Right. So that is different. Now, Helle, stand up. This is like, you would say, the seventh wonder of the world. Well,
This is
Helle
insane
is
fit.
like the eighth,
This is
okay?
insane.
That is so amazing.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
Unbelievable.
Diet.
And let's just go here right
Yes.
now. Natalie, how many hours a day do you work out to look like that?
I train I've been a ballerina since I was 3 years old, so I'm used to training a lot, but I try not to like bulk up a lot. It depends for a role, because you never know. As an actress, you gotta be flexible. So I like all kinds of, parts, and I like to be diverse. But I train quite a lot. I train at least like a couple of hours a day. And if I'm training for a part like I did in acceleration, I train 4 hours a day for 2 months, so.
Okay. How many hours a day does it take you to get to look like that and maintain it?
Well, I also have different seasons, so it's depending on like if I'm in season, getting ready for a competition, or if I'm off season. So off season, it's about 2.5 hours weight training and maybe about 30 minutes of cardio. And then I also do classes. I love yoga. I do yoga a couple of times a week. I have some mobility classes just for, mobility and being able to move with the flow that we need
Right.
to do on stage. So I do
Absolutely.
1 or twice a week mobility classes. And sometimes I go for a swim. But it's kind of like, in the off season, I take care of like that I have the choice.
Is this what you are right now? Is the off season girl?
That's the off season.
That's what she looks
This is what she looks
Yeah.
like in the off season.
This is my skinny fat look.
Is that amazing? Wow.
Actually, I'm off season 2 right now.
You are.
Just so
Me
you
too.
know. Just so you know, I'm totally off season.
I'm completely off
I'm
season,
fine.
but I'm not off ice cream, and that's what the problem is.
I love ice
Me
cream.
neither.
I love
Me
ice cream.
neither.
That's why
I'm full on ice cream.
Me too.
That's why I did not want to come into the studio and wear a pair of hot pants with you guys here, but
Well, you're rocking
excuse
it.
me. We got it going on now, guys. So
So
here's
the premiere.
yes, back to the premiere. We're gonna start there.
The premiere was amazing. I'm so grateful and thankful to Cinedigm, our U.S. distributor, for setting it up. It was absolutely amazing. We did it at AMC Broadway yesterday. It was Dan was there, like he was taking pictures. He was there. It was wonderful. We had a lot of celebrities show up. Flavor Flav was there.
Were your co-stars there? Was Dolph Lundgren
Dolph,
there?
oh my God, everybody's filming. I think they were so lucky to be in my movie that they all got jobs after that. No, just kidding.
Right.
I mean, seriously,
amazing.
you just work on my movie and you're gonna like work nonstop after that. Like, it's funny. No, Dolph is working, Danny Trejo is working, Sean Patrick Flannery is in Australia with his family on vacation. I mean, how could you be on vacation on the day of the premiere?
So
But-
did you produce Acceleration? Is this something that you also produce?
I produced it, yes, as well. Yes,
Wow.
started
I think
and
that's so
produced
bad.
it.
What a
That's-
cast.
I mean,
That was crazy. Rampage is in it as well, actually.
Quentin Rampage, right?
Quentin Rampage
Yes.
Jackson.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, he's in it as well. I mean, Lou Temple, Jason London, Sally Kirkland. We
The
have, like,
cast is amazing.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. I just saw the trailer right before I left for the studio, and it literally froze me in my tracks.
Thank you.
Girl, you are an amazing actress.
Thank you.
I want to
I just
say,
think what's so
I-
amazing is that she's both like she's like an actress in the movie, but she also produced it. I mean,
That was
how
hard.
much work is that?
That was insane. But you all know that. Like
That must
we-
have been so much work. I can't even.
But you know what? I set a goal for myself. I was like, I want to do it just because I don't want any other men credits on that film as producers, because I don't, every time I say I produced the film or I've done something or worked on something, everybody's always asking me, they're like, well, who else did it? And they haven't, like, they assume straight away that I only did a part of it. So I was like, you know what, this time I'm just going to be the only producer on it, so there's no more questions of who did it. I did it from the beginning of like development until the end, like selling the film, and right
and
now.
that's
love it.
amazing to be able to do that, to produce, to also you're
Starring,
co-directing, and then to
I
star.
didn't co-direct.
You're going back and forth in front of the camera, behind the camera, like that.
That was hard, yeah, especially breaking characters as an actor. Like, I love really dedicating my work and completely like throwing myself into the character and not breaking that. But it was tough because I had to constantly get out and talk to people about some other things that were so irrelevant in a moment, like when I was acting and being
Right.
serious and trying to really get into it, and then they're asking me like, hey, is the catering coming? And I'm like, oh.
And they do that. You're
They
wearing
do, oh,
right,
for
the
sure.
cook
They're
and the
like-
bottle washer syndrome,
Yeah, did
they call it.
did we get like utensils? And I'm like, I don't know.
There's no
I
toilet
don't know.
paper,
Exactly,
Natalie.
Natalie, where's the toilet paper? And I'm like, oh, let me just do this scene where I'm just like crying and emotional really quickly, and then I'll just get back into it. Which was, by the way, like I've done my scenes fighting and just all the emotional stuff. I put out myself, and it was so fast. Like I did them probably like in 1-2 takes at most.
So talk a little bit about the storyline of the film so that the fans can follow us. Tell us about Acceleration.
Acceleration takes place in downtown. It all happens in one night. It's basically a story about a girl, like a woman, Rona, who I play. She goes into an operation that her boss sends her, which is Vladik, played by Dolph Lundgren, and something goes wrong. Like the guns, the money goes missing. Everybody is, nobody's figuring out what's happening, which is what we did with the film. We kind of like made it back and forth into like clips, and then in the end, it kind of like finally resolves like the whole storyline. So basically, Vladik, Dolph Lundgren, he tells Rona to go and now do something for him. He gives her 5 tasks, and it's like 5 envelopes and a car, a Maserati, which were like...
And he kidnaps her daughter.
He kidnapped
Right.
her son. He
Her
kidnapped
son.
her son, yes. And he gives her these tasks, and he said, you have to get rid of my enemies, and you have to collect something from them, and if you do that in 8 hours, I'm going to give you your son back. And I was grateful to drive Maserati. Thank you to Maserati in Santa Monica. That was a...
Oh, they provided?
That was an
there you
awesome
go.
car, yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, Ghibli. Oh my god, that car is amazing. So yeah, so basically my character drives around downtown. There's a lot of, it's fast paced. There's time ticking clock. And I meet all kinds of, she meets all kinds of, bosses that Vladik wants her to get rid of. And she's like debating whether she does that, she doesn't. And if she doesn't, of course, her son might be dead. So.
And you don't want to tell the end of the story because we definitely want everybody to go out and see the film. It is out right now
Yes.
at AMC.
I was there. I watched
It's out
it.
tomorrow.
It was awesome.
It opens tomorrow in Arena, Sign Lounge, I think it's called Arena Sign Lounge. Yeah. So
And
it
where is
opens-
that?
I'm not sure where it is, but
I'm sure you can check it
you
out
can
online.
check it out. Yeah, online
right?
at select theaters. Yeah, and it also comes out on demand and digital HD, and then on DVD and Blu-ray December 17th. So.
And I
It
saw
was
pictures.
very entertaining. Like
Really?
Oh, you
Yeah.
saw the film?
She saw it yesterday.
Okay, because Dan, by the way, paparazzi Dan is in the background for
He's
the
still
show.
here. Still here.
He'll be here for the whole show, you guys. So when you see me start to talk to the guy that doesn't exist, like I'm talking to, somebody who doesn't exist, it's actually Dan over there. He sent me pictures because I was working on sending everything over for the PRs, for the producers and all that. And he said, here's pictures of Helle and Natalie meeting for the first time. Was that the first time you guys met? Was the last
that
night?
was the first time we've met, and I'm like, thank you for coming.
Yes,
That was awesome.
of course, yes. How could I miss it?
Yeah, it was great. No, it was a lot of fun, and I'm super stoked, and I'm glad.
What
glad
I
it comes out
really
tomorrow.
loved about it was that it was a female superhero.
Yeah.
Like it was the female that
It's
kind
driven
of
by a
just,
female, yeah.
kicked everybody's ass.
Yeah, it's a lot of
You're
fighting.
the female superhero in the film.
That's
Dolph
right.
Lundgren is bad guy number one, right? And he plays it
But
to
she
the
fought better.
He right? And you actually have a fighting scene in that with him. Did
I don't
see
have
it?
with Dolph Lundgren. I have a kissing scene with Dolph.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah. It was either we fight or kiss. I mean, I asked him. He said, "Let's kiss."
Well, who would, right? Who would pass up on that opportunity?
Here's a secret
Yeah.
though about that scene. That scene was not in the script. He came up with that.
He did? Awesome. I guess anybody would want to have
He
a
did,
kissing
he
scene
did.
with Natalie.
It was so
Right, guys?
funny though. We
That's
we
not
filmed
surprising.
it. We filmed it a couple of
Add
times.
some heat to the film, guys.
made that
it
up.
never hurts to add a little heat. Just
I mean, he's smart. He's smart. He was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, let's just do that. You never know." And I was like, "Yeah. You never know. Yeah." And I,
you never know.
Never.
you never know. Behind
Right,
it,
guys?
yeah. Before we started filming, I was like, "Do you want to practice it?" He goes, "No." But then he's looking at me like, "Do you want to practice it?" I was like, "I don't know. What do you think?" So both of us were like, "Nah, we'll be fine. And then we started filming, and I remember it was so funny because we weren't sure like who should go first. I was like, "I think Rona should just attack you." He goes, "Oh, all right." And I swear to God, I have behind the scenes footage where I started kissing him. He broke down laughing so bad. I've never seen him so like cute and just laughing hysterically. He could not focus. I was
When
like,
you're
"Wow,
on
this
a
is
set and you're shooting, especially when you're shooting something as intense
yeah."
as this film, because this film is really
Really
intense. And when you've got actors like Dolph Lundgren and, I just always go back to Dolph in The Rocky,
Oh, yeah.
Immediately and all that. And he's got this very dry kind of evil thing
Yeah.
going. Just always, in many of his roles. But then you bring in like Danny Trejo to back that up. Danny Trejo is like the ultimate bad guy.
But you know
And-
how nice they're in real life?
And
Danny
Sean
is-
Patrick Flannery
Sean Patrick
comes
Flannery is
off
amazing.
so twisted in
Oh my
this
God,
film.
he's amazing.
Isn't he amazing in
He's
it?
amazing in it. I just texted him today. I was like, "You are a star. Like literally. Like thank you so
He's
much.
so
for,
twisted.
Thank you so much for being in the film. Like I'm super. Yeah, he's amazing. He like stole the film, and I'm good with that because I'm the producer. I was like, you know what? I want my movie to be good. So he's amazing. But Dolph and Chuck Liddell and Danny Trejo.
I think they all
Now,
really did a great
Chuck
job.
Liddell is a legendary action
and
guy.
he really dedicated himself. He really wants to be an actor. He wants to pursue acting career a lot more. So I'm so happy that I was there for him. Like
And he's
pushing him to do that.
a martial artist.
He is a martial artist.
First,
Yeah, for
he's a
real.
mar- yeah.
I'm curious, did you practice martial arts for the movie?
I did.
Because
I
you had a
practiced
lot
it
of
for.
fight scenes.
I did, yeah, and I really that was another goal of mine. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna act. I'm gonna produce, and I'm gonna do all my own stunts and fighting.
Now,
On
I'm
top of
curious
that.
to hear Helle's take on the film. Because
I'm
she went to the
curious.
film, you come from the world of fitness,
Mm-hmm.
you come from all this background.
Did
Tell
I
us
sell
what-
it?
Yeah.
Did I sell the fighting?
No,
You sold me on the fighting.
Oh, cool.
as I said, I thought it was really entertaining. I mean, I wasn't bored 1 second.
That's a good thing.
And it wasn't like, some action movies, I'm like, it's a little bit the same explosions. But it wasn't at all. Like, it was all the time something new and other new bad guys.
Yeah.
And just, it was very still diverse. And I love the fight scenes. I mean,
Thank you.
especially, at the end where you're going to go up to...
Don't
you
give
know
away
that-
the end. No spoilers.
Yeah, I'm not going
She's
to...
right?
thinking. She's like,
By the
"In
way-
end,
By the way, guys, I just want to announce to our
What's
fans
it-
out there, we have a lot of listeners that are trying to break down the doors on the phone lines. We're going to keep that till the last part of the show, guys. We'll keep it on the second half. You guys will be able to get your chance to come on air until
wait.
right? Because we still want to talk to Helle about her stuff, and yeah, we'll bring you guys in.
Yeah.
The girls. Helle.
Yeah, the scene that I really loved was, when you go up to the Asian girl, the drug dealer.
Oh, Mei-Ling.
Yes,
Mei-Ling is
Mei-Ling.
so
Mei-Ling,
cool.
Yes, super
I
cool.
love Mei-Ling. That was fun. Oh my god. Our
Just
fight
all
scene,
the fight scenes around
we kicked
it.
each other for real. I mean, we did not hold back. I came back with bruises. I hope she did too.
Well, after being on
I
a
love-
set of no toilet paper all day,
I love
I'm sure
that
you
fight
guys
on the
probably
roof.
did.
We did not care. We went for it. We were like, we don't have time. Let's not fake it. Let's just go for it. And she's strong. Oh my gosh, she trains for real as well. She's super strong.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's okay, I can take you down. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm totally like bruised up everywhere.
Oh, it looked very real. It looked very
thanks,
real.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. No, doing fight scenes, I absolutely enjoyed it. I was always a little bit nervous that I might get hurt, of course, and me being the producer and the lead
Are
actress.
you
I was
afraid
like,
you're going to get hurt on the set? Because I know when
I
I've
did.
shot movies too and I'm doing stunts, I love to get my hands dirty.
Me too.
You know, I'm a fighter. I'm a scrapper girl from
For
Orange
sure.
County.
That's
I
what's
grew
fun
up
about
with brothers. We grew up bodybuilding. My brother was
That's
a Golden
what's fun
Gloves
about
boxer. I'm always the
But I
first
was-
one
but I
at the
was
thing
still
to go,
nervous.
come on, let's go. Let's
yeah.
fight.
No. That's what's fun about the adrenaline, and you're just like, you're getting in there, and the cameras and everybody, the lights, and you're just totally doing it. And you know what? Usually, I know shooting fight scenes takes a long time. We unfortunately didn't have that. It's an independent film. We wanted to get it done fast. And I just crammed everything in one day, all the fighting scenes, and I was like, all right,
you
let me
did
get.
one day with all the fighting.
Well, the main fight that we had, like with the other guards in the house, and then we did a couple of other days as well. The rest, but it wasn't even a day. We had like a couple of hours really, and so instead of doing like takes like certain dividing the fight in a couple of pieces, we had to do it all in one. And so I knew that I had to be in an amazing shape, like nonstop fighting. That was what was tough. And of course I was like, if I get hurt, I'm like, this is gonna be like, no one, I can't come up to anybody, hey, so what are we gonna do? Be like, Natalie, let's sit and talk. What are we gonna do now?
So you're happy with the end result
I'm
you went to see it last night?
Yeah, I'm happy because like it's really difficult to make a movie. It's really difficult to sell it. It's really difficult to get people to watch it, So I'm stoked the fact that Cinedigm bought our film, it's releasing it. They're releasing it, they're happy with it. That's already a huge achievement, and of course it's coming out all over the world as well. We have great sales teams, Cinetel Films that's selling it, and actually, they're working with it right now at AFM, so I'm excited for it. But yeah, as a producer, I had to learn all of those things that just to shoot the movie, that's almost like the easy part. The hard part is actually to get your movie there and distribute it.
How long have you been
Absolutely.
producing?
I've been producing for about 5 years. I took a course at UCLA because I wanted to understand the logistics of it. But I've been a choreographer since I was like 16 because I was a ballerina. Like I was at the Bolshoi Ballet. I graduated from Royal Ballet, and I was a proper choreographer. So I've choreographed a lot of shows, and that's kind of like similar, approach to producing. So I've already had the skill of like putting people together, telling them what to do, how to achieve the end result, So that kind of like I dived into something that I had already worked in, kind of in similar things, but of course producing is different numbers and it's a different game altogether. And if somebody
and I think
gets
more and more actors now are producing
For sure.
their own projects because in today's world, if you want to see yourself as a certain type of actor
Exactly.
or get a certain type of product out there, oftentimes you need to showcase yourself.
It's,
Well, a
it's
lot of
also
times-
hard to just wait for the role,
It
right?
didn't,
a lot of
well,
the
it certainly
times,
didn't hurt
yeah.
Stallone. You
It's-
know, he came
exactly.
out and
I
he
love
has
Stallone.
this whole
Yep.
this whole story about
Yeah.
how he couldn't get a job. And he had Rocky, and
Yeah.
he had Rocky, and he did all these things, and he went through all these doorways,
Yeah.
and he even sold his dog at one point for $20 or
That's
something.
crazy.
No, but he had this dream to be an actor and to be a certain kind of an action actor, and then he he sold the script, he got the movie done, and there's Sylvester Stallone, which
Yeah.
we wouldn't, this is one of
You
the
would not
greatest
even know.
icons of our
Yes.
entire generation.
No,
True.
it's definitely hard. You don't want it to be
And
you don't want to be put in a box as an actor, and a lot of the times people don't know your capabilities until you show them yourself. And a lot of actresses do that as well. And I feel like today more actresses should do it.
And bravo to you, because not only is it harder, and I hate to say this, being a woman, it is.
It is harder.
It is.
No joke. It is
And-
harder.
and then
above
coming from
everything.
Europe.
I'm curious, like, how is it to be a woman in the movie industry and the roles that you're having as a producer, etc.?
I mean, that's what's interesting. I
And
go
coming
on
from
set.
another country,
Oh,
too.
for sure. Yeah. Like I'm Ukrainian, and I don't have anybody here. I came here by
Really?
myself. Yeah, I still
Similar
don't have
story
anybody
here.
I came here by myself when I was like 20 years old, and I just said, hey, I want to be an actress and a producer. And it's tough because
And you came here all by yourself. How old were
completely
you?
by myself. 20 years old.
20 years
Yeah.
old.
I still danced until I was like about 23 professionally ballet, but then I stopped. I had 2 injuries, and that kind of like took a I took a hit like really emotionally because I didn't know what else I can do. So I pulled myself together, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna find another solution of what I can dive into and enjoy my life. And acting kind of saved me, acting and producing. So but it's still tough, even me being today, like a lot of older men don't want to take me seriously, and that's normal until I stand my ground and say, no, I know what I'm
Do you
talking
find
about.
that in the world, though? It's not just in films.
Oh,
and
for
acting.
sure.
It's
It's
no
all
matter
over the
what
world.
you are. If you're a
It's-
sexy girl, or if you're
Yeah.
if you're in a nun's outfit.
Yeah,
Okay?
but
Because-
you need to gain respect from them, and I always do. I don't care. Like, my reputation is the most important thing to me in this town. I will never cross that line, so don't even try it. I'll show you my fighting
That's
skills.
how she went from being a ballet dancer, coming in like,
Exactly.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Pretty much, yes.
Back
Everybody
up,
looks at me like,
right?
you were a ballerina. I was like, yeah, I was.
She's stomping
Imagine
her
that.
head on the movie. She's
Yes, I was.
whack! She roundhouses them.
Yeah.
Helle, you have to be able to identify with this.
Oh, totally,
Right?
because we have the same story, just in a
Similar
different-
stories anyway, but you're coming
Yeah.
from 2 different countries, but you're coming in from Europe.
Yeah,
You have a dream.
I'm from Denmark originally, and I came here 8 years ago. And I had a dream just taking my sport to the next level. There was no pros in Denmark, and I felt like I didn't really have the right expertise to take me to the next level, and I wanted to really make career in my sport. So I moved to LA because I wanted to train at the Mecca Gold's Gym in Venice Beach.
Yay.
And I wanted the best trainers, the best coaches,
I used to
the
train
best
there
team.
too, and I did the same thing. I moved to Marina Del Rey. I wanted to because I wanted to train at Gold.
Yeah.
But it's tough
Everybody's
also.
dream.
It's not many that make it. We've had also
You
several-
got on a plane by yourself with a suitcase in your hand.
Yeah, I
Didn't you?
just packed a suitcase, whatever could fit in there, and I went. Didn't have a lot of money, but I was like, I'm gonna figure it out once I get there. I mean, you can't be 5,000 miles away and try and look for a job, So I was like, I
You
gotta
were
be
already
there.
bodybuilding at this point, or
I was already bodybuilding.
Okay.
I've been bodybuilding for like
Since you
20
were
years.
22,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Or,
No. I started early, like 15.
okay.
Yeah, real early.
And so you
Wow.
got into bodybuilding and said, I'm going to go to the States because that's the place where I'm really going to be able to make it? Or did you really have your sights set on Miss Olympia, on that type of title, a world champion?
Both. I mean, I wanted to go all the way to the top. I wanted to be the best, and I wanted to work with the best people that could get me there. So I was very targeted. Everything like from, getting an apartment and everything was like, I wanted to be close to goals, like 5 minutes walk. I wanted to be able to walk in and there as if it was my living room.
Right. And spend
I
all
wanted
day.
to train like as much as I had to
Yeah.
train. If I had to go there and train 5 times a day, I would. Like there's no limit for me. I mean, if I set my eyes on something, I put in the work, and that's why I'm double world champion today, because I have this work
earned it.
ethic and this discipline that I'm like, if there's
Discipline.
something that I want, and this same with you,
Discipline
like
is the most important
yeah,
thing.
producing,
Yeah.
actress, stout woman. I mean, that's a lot of work too. And also for me, it's also a lot of work on my plate. You know, in season, we were talking a little bit about it. I'll work out 6-7 hours a day because I have posing training, I have 2 cardio sessions, I have weight training, I have my classes. And I
then
see
you
it
have
as
to
a job.
And then we have to pay the rent, guys.
Yeah,
we have to
also,
keep the roof
then
over our
I'm
head
a coach
when
also.
we're dreaming about all this stuff.
I coach people for weight loss, competition, muscle building, whatever it is. So I'm what's called an online coach. So I make people's programs and plans. They send me pictures every week.
And you have
So,
somebody
yeah.
who coaches you.
Yes.
And you coach others. So
Yes.
you have somebody who you check in with. And
Yeah.
On your whole.
I believe that everybody needs a coach. I mean, you don't have, if you look at the NFL, basketball, football, whatever it is, they have a coach. They're pros, but they have a coach. You know, you need someone, especially
Well,
when
actors
you're,
do. You know, actors have coaches
Yeah.
and
when you're under
all know
what
pressure.
you're doing.
Yeah, everybody has some kind of mentor, somebody to ask for advice. And
Because
when
they
you're-
know you like deep
hold
inside.
you
Exactly,
accountable.
exactly.
Now, she has with her right now her actual medals that she won.
Yeah,
So tell us
yeah.
about that.
Well, I won 2 shows this year. So I changed coaches actually also.
Now, Helle has been in 18 competitions, right? That you've won.
I don't even have count on how many competitions I've been in, but I've been competing for a lot of years. So if you say 18,
I saw
sure.
just the ones I saw on Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
There was about 18
Yeah.
where you place, and she's always placing between first and the top
Nice.
of all of it. She doesn't mess around. So,
Yeah, so I did 2 shows this year. Normally I only do the World Championships. Top 5 is always qualified for next year, and I've been lucky enough to always be in top 5.
That's
So,
cool.
but I changed coaches
let's
this
see
year.
these. I want to hold them up for the fans
Yeah.
because I know they're watching. So this one is this the one for your Rising Phoenix?
Well,
your
this
world-
one is the World Championships, the Rising Phoenix. It has
Damn,
the
girl, let me just get
2009
That's
on there.
Wow.
Oh,
I've got 2 of those.
look
And
at
this one is
Oh
the
my
Tampa
God.
Pro. That's
This is
the second largest competition in the world. So you can try it if you want.
You
Look
know
at
what?
this.
I would feel like I might, jinx it or something. I don't know. I might turn
So-
the luck
Yeah,
on me.
I don't want to cheat. If I'm
Right,
gonna
I never
do this, I'm gonna
I know,
do
right?
this.
I
No
know.
way. I don't work like
Yeah.
that. Not
So
stealing
this one
somebody's
was sort
success.
of like a warm-up show,
It's
the
like a-
Tampa Pro.
yeah.
I won that one in August, and it has some history because first of all I changed coaches, so it's always like when you start with a new coach
Yeah.
and it's like you haven't tried a competition yet. I was kind of like uneasy. I was like, you know what? I need a test run. Like you said, people gotta, show what they got
Exactly,
first,
yeah.
So I was like, I want to see what he's got on, and if there was any mistakes, they could be corrected to September, where the main show was. Then it was also, it was a really hard year for me personally.
2019.
Yes, my mom passed away in June.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And we were like incredibly close. Well, she's always been super supportive. She's traveled with me all over the world, the States, Australia, Germany for my shows. And every time I said I wanted to quit, because there's always those times where you don't place or you don't win or, you have
And
doubts.
it's expensive.
And very expensive. You make no money. It's like being a broke actor. Like,
It's like being an actor. It's like being a regular actor.
Right? No, it's true.
I'll
It's
say
impossible.
if you don't win the big show, you win nothing. Like you win pennies, And if you're down the lines, I've had shows where I was double digits, not many, a few. But it's those setbacks where you're like, do I really have it, and my mom, she was always like,
Supporting.
you're not gonna quit. She's like, now you came so far, you're gonna continue. And I'm like, I don't
Well,
want
you
to
can't
be a
quit
bad
now.
pro, And she's like, you know what, you will win the next one. And I'd be like, but how can you say that? Because you're my daughter. I was
Oh,
like,
God bless
okay.
you. That's amazing.
so, it was a big loss to lose her in June. It was really hard. And it was just about 2 months before the Tampa Pro. So I would say these two shows has been meaning more to me than any other show I've done because I actually ended up quitting. So I emailed my coach and said, I'm out for the season. I'm grieving. I can't do it, you know.
So you stop working out when this happens, right? You just stop. I mean,
You
after
know,
being...
I took a week in bed with DoorDash.
Okay. With DoorDash?
DoorDash.
Oh,
Take
DoorDash.
Take out.
I don't even know.
Take
Don't
out.
tell me
It's
that.
those apps,
I will be
you
like,
know. Yeah.
I'll so be
Promoting an app.
It's very dangerous. It's like you just click on an app and they come with the food.
We used to have pink tie in the valley, and I'd be like,
You don't even have to pick it up or nothing.
pizza and vodka. That was
That's
my
so
thing.
sad though. I know how that feels because I was training with one of my stunt fighters. My trainer is Arnold Chun, who is also the stunt coordinator for Acceleration, and my partner, who I'd literally spent 2 months training, and then throughout the whole movie, he'd been supporting me and everything until recently, a couple of weeks ago, he passed away.
Oh,
Yeah, so Hans Wickling, and I
So
so it's
I
like
was
you're...
I dedicated my movie to him because I mean every training I've gone through was because of him. So
Oh my
I
God,
feel so
I
bad.
feel like so connected
see?
with you.
you
Like,
see,
because my sister called
Now
me.
you need a new trainer. Look at this. This
I
is
don't
a
have a
match
trainer.
made in
I don't
heaven.
have a
You need a new trainer. She
I got
wants...
so scared I stopped training. I'm not training right now. I'm not kidding.
Well, don't
I
you?
cannot. I don't
The
know.
one thing
I don't
I
trust
know.
anybody. Like it's so you have to connect with your trainers. You have to. They have to like.
You have to trust
them.
your trainer.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that if you lose your trainer, you don't want to connect with somebody who's
Exactly.
not a good trainer.
Well,
next.
I will
They'll
see-
take you out.
So Arnold Chan moved to Georgia, and because it was a huge loss for him as well because he was like his partner, and now I don't have my trainer, so I'm like,
And she wants to break
Well,
into acting.
I will say, when you compete, like, if you want a good trainer, it's not a bad idea to find someone who competes or has competed because we are always looking to avoid injuries. We are
Right.
always looking to train really, really safe because an injury can mean that you're
Of
done.
course.
Now
you
you
know.
don't do martial arts though, right? Or do you also do that as well, Helle?
No, I mean, I've been doing some training just for mobility, so I've been taking like some defense techniques and some...
Do you know that I first started training with Sean Patrick Flannery in Jiu-Jitsu? You know, he's amazing. He
Oh, I
Oh,
do.
wow.
I know about
He
him.
is a black belt. He is